It seems like every day there's a wild new AI breakthrough that happens, and keeping up with it is all pretty overwhelming. So let's take a look at what happened just this week in AI. And this is obviously not everything that happened, so if you know of a news story that got missed in this, please let me know in the comments below. So kicking off with the big story of the week, and one that I think proves how quickly the cycle of AI news runs, Microsoft's Bing chat has gone from being completely deranged to being totally lobotomized to a current state which is sort of like a heavily medicated patient. It wasn't long after the launch of Bing that users started posting screenshots of some truly bizarre answers from the chatbot. The AI declared that it was feeling, living, and even at times in love with users, all of which pressured Microsoft to crack the whip on Sydney, the internal code name for the chatbot, leaving users with a very benign chatbot and one that had like zero wow factor. But just a few days ago, Microsoft announced that they are increasing the limits on chat. We intend to bring back longer chats, and we are working hard as we speak on the best way to do this responsibly. The first step we are taking is we have increased the chat turns per session to 6 and expanded to 60 total chats per day. Our data shows that for the vast majority of you, this will enable your daily use of Bing. That said, our intention is to go further, and we plan to increase the daily cap to 100 total chats soon. In addition, with this coming change, your normal searches will no longer count against your chat totals. I unfortunately did not get a chance to play with Crazy Bing. By the time that I got in, it was already the lobotomized version. But if you had some great conversations with Crazy Sydney, please let me know about them in the comments. In other Microsoft news, they announced that they will be integrating their chat AI into their core productivity apps, such as Word, PowerPoint, and Outlook. According to an article in The Verge, the company is preparing to detail its productivity plans for integrating OpenAI's language AI technology and its Prometheus model in the coming weeks. The software giant is tentatively planning an announcement in March, highlighting how quickly Microsoft wants to reinvent search and its productivity apps through OpenAI investments. I mean, not really a surprise considering how much coin Microsoft dropped into OpenAI. I think that you're going to see AI pretty much in every Microsoft product, including Minecraft. True story. Got a story about that coming up in a bit. In AI art news, the U.S. Copyright Office has determined that you cannot copyright AI-generated images. So a partial copyright has been granted to a comic book called Zara of the Dawn, written by Christina Casanova with credited art to Midjourney. The U.S. Copyright Office has decided that Casanova is the author of the work's text, as well as the selection, coordination, and arrangement of the work's written and visual elements. The art itself, however, is not a product of human authorship, and the registration originally granted for them has been canceled. The Copyright Office cited the infamous monkey taking a selfie photo to justify their decision. I'm by no means a copyright expert, but all of this feels a little sticky to me, especially in terms of a comic book where partial copyright is granted for the story, writing, and panel selection, but not for the art. I feel like this is definitely not going to be the last time we hear about this. In the meantime, the Copyright Office says it only became aware the images were produced by Midjourney after the registration was granted based on social media posts by Casanova and pursued more information as a result. Which basically says to me, if you're planning on doing a comic book with Midjourney, publishing it and copywriting it, maybe just say that you did the art yourself. Researchers at Meta have created GenAug, which uses text-to-image models such as Midjourney or Stable Diffusion to train robots to think generally. Basically, this will be training a robot to be able to recognize objects like blue plates, green trays, and then be able to pick up objects and place them into things. And while this may not sound like the most mind-blowing news of the week, I mean, when you really think about it, that's pretty crazy. It really is one step closer to robots that are truly aware of their surroundings. And yes, maybe one step closer to actual Terminators. I mean, you figured it'd be Meta that made the Terminators, right? So this is the first time I'm trying out this AI weekly wrap up. So if you think this is a good idea and would like to see more, please hit the like and subscribe button. It lets me know you guys want to see more. All right, next story. Notion, a fairly popular note-taking app, is now allowing anybody to use it for free. The features are meant to help you write and refine text, summarize key points in existing notes, and generate task lists. I don't personally use it, but I am curious to see how AI is going to integrate into productivity apps in the future. In the meantime, we can all try out Notion AI for free with 20 responses. The promotion lasts until April 5th. After that, it'll cost you $8 a month. In some unfortunate and rather ironic news, the award-winning sci-fi magazine Clarkesworld has had to close its submission doors due to being overwhelmed by stories written by AI bots. Neil Clark, the editor of Clarkesworld, has said that over a third of the submissions that have come in this year have been written by AI bots. In the chart that Clark provided, we can clearly see exactly where mass adoption of ChatGPT and other AI bots took off. Clark also stated, "It's clear that business as usual won't be sustainable, and I worry that this path will lead to an increased number of barriers for new and international authors. Short fiction needs these people." In the music world, Spotify has released a new feature called DJ, which uses artificial intelligence to curate a playlist and has an artificial DJ to offer commentary on music and artists. The DJ's voice was modeled after Spotify's head of cultural partnerships, Xavier Jernigan, who hosted the morning show The Get Up. Spotify said his voice served as the first model, and it will continue to iterate. Personally, that is something that I have zero interest in. I pay Spotify to not hear a DJ. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Are you interested in a AI DJ? Stability AI have partnered with Krikey app to launch text-to-animation tools that generate 3D animated and interactive characters. Krikey's AI text-to-animation tool enables users to use a text phrase to generate their avatar's animation in minutes. Users can then export a video file or FBX file to their social media account, 3D game engine, or film editing software of their choice. AI animation tool has launched and is available at Krikey.AI. Not to be outdone, Roblox has announced its own version of Text-to-3D. Generative AI will allow creators to develop integrated 3D objects that come with behavior built in. For example, a creator could design a car through a simple statement such as a red, two-seater convertible sports car with four-wheel drive. This new creation would look like a red sports car, but also have all the behavior coded into it to be driven through a 3D virtual world. They further stated, "This work involves unique technical challenges as we tackle the ability to generate 3D models with event handlers, an animation rig, and physical properties. This work is unprecedented because making interactive content requires a deeper understanding of the generated object." And as I mentioned at the top, Microsoft is not sitting around with Minecraft. Apparently, Microsoft is experimenting with AI in Minecraft, letting the players tell the game what to do. In an internal demo of the AI, the players were able to tell the game to build something like a fort or a castle, describe how they wanted it to look, and then watch the game build it for them. So it is just a demo. I don't know if it'll ever make its way out into the public. I don't know if we would want it out in the public. I mean, isn't the fun of playing the game playing the game? And finally, for my AI pick of the week, I am choosing Leonardo.ai, which is a text-to-image creator that actually has the ControlNet pose-to-image module built into it. You can check out more about it in a video that I released earlier this week. All right, take care.